Hey everyone, welcome to the channel. By the title of this video, you're probably wondering what is going on today? What is this crazy dude doing at his home by himself with a mop and a machine? It's a lot of things that you can guys come up with. However, I wanted to, it's about this time of, I guess, the week or the month, whatever you want to call it, where I want to deep clean my floors. And I have this Roborock vacuum, kind of like machine, or I guess you can call it like an iRobot, but it also has a mopping pad. And what I've done with this mopping pad is you fill it up with water and you put it in the back of the machine, and it's supposed to mop your floors. The vacuum portion itself of the actual machine is phenomenal. I really enjoy doing it. It cleans my home every day. It's perfect. There's just no reason to have a vacuum. However, with the mop, even though you guys can see it picks up some of the dirt, I don't think it does a good job. I run that machine, the mop, at least once a week, and I don't think it does a great job. So I'll show you I'll compare that. And also, I ordered the best Amazon apparently mop, which is the O-Cedar one. I haven't opened it yet. I'm gonna open it with you guys. But I want to test the machine versus the manual labor elbow grease O-Cedar mop and see how it goes. So the first thing I'm going to do is actually take this little gadget, whatever, and I'm going to show you guys how you put it on the Roborock machine and let it do its own thing. But before I start with that, I want to show you how not so clean my floor is. I do some cooking. I haven't, really cleaned it this week, so it's pretty grimy. But I want to show you guys the difference. So I'm going to let the machine run first and see what it can pick up and how well it can clean it. And then I'm going to let this machine, the organic machine, run it as well, which is me, with the O-Cedar mop, and see if I can find extra grime and dirt. So here we go. This is basically the machine. You guys can see it. It's just it's a Roborock. Actually, the vacuuming, as I said, it's very good. It has a infrared radar, which is awesome. It can kind of like locate everything in your house and see like where there's like different things that you can avoid. So it's pretty cool, but enough about that. The easiest way, again, to do this is already filled with liquid or with chemical. The pad is already getting wet, so what I'm gonna do is just put it on here. Probably need two hands, but I'm gonna try with one hand. And there we go. It just clips like that. Really simple. The next thing I have to do is get on my phone. And by the way, before I do that, I use this little Better Life floor cleaner. It smells really good. It's very refreshing, so I really enjoy it. And let me show you. All you have to do is basically, this is the map of my apartment. I have to select zones, so I'm going to do that real quick. Hopefully you guys can, it's coming off on the map, but you click zone, and I want to do just this area here, which is basically my living room, which is this right here, the living room, and the kitchen. That's it. I want it to run basically here, through there, and through here. So it's going to do that really quickly because of the actual map it has. I already selected the zone, and all you have to do is click clean.
Starting zoned cleanup. Positioning.
And it's obviously positioning. It's kind of detecting with its infrared radar what's going on around it. So it's going to do that for a minute. It's going to start moving soon. And there you go. And you can see how well, I guess, the pad is wetted and it's just already cleaning or mopping the floor. But before that, I wanted to do this first. While it's doing this, I'm gonna do a little spray. Like right here, for example, I'm just gonna do a little spray. I'm gonna take a little paper towel. You guys can see it's clean, and I'm just gonna wipe the floor here. And you guys can see the floor is very dirty. So again, I haven't done this in about a week or two, and it's very dirty. So I wanna see after it gets done with this, how well the floor is gonna look. So again, I'm gonna leave this here for comparison. You guys can see my fingers. It's coming through very well. So I'm gonna let it do its thing. It should be about 10-15 minutes, and I'll be back with you guys to see the final result.
Charging.
So here's the moment of truth. It already finished cleaning. The floors, you guys can tell, look pretty clean. I really like how they look. Obviously use that cleaner right there. You can still see some of the streaks a little bit, which eventually will dry out. The whole fill, I put about this much of the bottle, it used all of that, so that's great. But let's find out. So this is, I'll give you the examples here. This is what I used when when the robot didn't clean anything. So I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna grab a clean paper towel. Actually, I'm gonna, just to be safe, I'm gonna split these two in half. Or not to be safe, to preserve trees. So again, I'm gonna split these two in half. It's clean. I'm gonna use a sprayer again and see what we can come up with. So again, I sprayed a little bit of chemical cleaning, and I'm just gonna use my hands just to do that. And you can see if my hands are like where they're supposed to be, it looks a little bit dirty, but it's pretty clean. It's not perfect, it's a lot better than this, but still you can see there's some dirt. So my guess is probably if I run it like another time, maybe 3 times in a row, it will clean everything up. But it's not perfect. You guys can see if you look back, like this area is a little bit cleaner, but this was the worst. This is when nothing was clean. So it does look better. So the next step obviously would be, and the reason why I'm doing this is I don't want to keep running the machine over and over and over. It wastes a lot of chemical, floor cleaning chemical. It also wastes energy. And so what's the best thing to save both those is to get an actual manual O-Cedar mop. So let's see what you can actually do. I haven't opened the box, so let me go ahead and open the box and I'll show you what's inside the box. Here's the box. I got it with an extra one refill, which it's this little pad. So I got an extra one just in case I have to wash the one that already comes in and if something gets spilled, I can still use this. So I'll put this away. And here's what the inside of the box looks. There's nothing here. So that's trash, and this is the actual O-Cedar mop. So it's a pretty simple design. This is the mop itself. I haven't attached the handle yet, but this is your, I guess, where you fill up the liquid, the cleaning liquid. So what I'm going to do is actually I'm going to dilute this liquid a little bit. I'm going to use water and that chemical cleaning just, you know, to save some more on the liquid. And here is, I guess, the handle. It's a very clumsy design, if you want to use that word, because I mean it's a mop. Like what else do you need? You can't use like solid metal for that. Here's the handle. The handle actually feels pretty good. This is the little lever, and here's the pads. So let's get rid of the box and let me assemble this in front of you. So let's see. I'm not sure how we do this. And actually they're kind enough to provide a little guide, I think. So pretty much step 1 and 2 are snapping this into place, basically like that, I think. Maybe. Yeah, so you guys can see there's a little groove here, so you just basically snap it into place like that. Very simple. And the next will be obviously connecting these 2 pieces. And the next one, again, connecting these 2 pieces, again, it just snaps in here. I like this little guide. It kind of keeps everything in order here. So yeah, this is the whole broom, I guess. I wonder if you can do a dance. Da, 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 broom. Never again. You will never see that again. Right, you would never see that again, 100%. So again, back to it, I'm gonna fill up this little container with liquid, but also I want to show you how to put the pad. There's a correct way and there's a bad way of putting it. The pad itself, only one side opens on the pad, and this side is all, you know, closed up. You cannot open it. So all you have to do is just open this side of the pad and then slide this thing in there. Which, let me flip it this way. So you set it up like that and you just slide this in here and I'm gonna put it on the table because it will be a lot easier for me to do. And you see it just slides and you just push it in, then put this back side on, lift it up here, and just close it up. And there you go. Your mop is ready. I'm not doing the dance again, but this is it. This is your mop. The handle works now. It's all connected, so the handle works. So I'm excited to try it. Okay, a few things to notice. I filled this up already. When you're tightening this up, don't go over too much because it just snaps. I might break it at some point if I do that. So just tighten it enough to where it's snug, but don't push it too much. Obviously it's not gonna leak. It's not gonna leak anywhere. So the next thing you do is just put this container back in its place. Close this thing just like that, and let's get mopping. Let's see what's gonna happen. So I'm gonna, just for the sake of this video, I'm not gonna mop the whole thing while you guys are watching. I'm just gonna mop this area over here where I did my test paper towel wipe and see what it looks like. And it's really easy to like flip this. You can use both sides of the pad, which is awesome. That makes you cover a lot more ground. So we're gonna go with this side. Let's test the handle. Oh, look at the spray. The spray is pretty nice. You can see how much it sprays on the floor. And let's just wipe. And I like how easy it is to get the corners. And we're just gonna go like this. Spray some more. And I love how the mist on the spray goes. It's pretty cool. Just wipe some more. I'm actually curious to see what the pad is gonna look like, just wiping this little area here. But it does cover a lot more ground than the machine itself. And it's spraying a lot. I even got some on my stove. So I'm gonna flip it, wipe some more. And actually what I'm gonna do is, because I'm already seeing some dirt on the pad itself, you guys probably saw it in the camera, I'm gonna finish wiping this whole area and see how much you can pick up, and then I'm just gonna compare the pad versus the two options that I did earlier, and you guys can probably make your decision from there. But I'll be back after wiping the majority of this area here, and I should be stepping in the chemical stuff, but I'll be fine. I got socks on. Whew, that was a little bit of work, but let me show you what the floor looks like. This is the kitchen. It's a little bit damp here and there. It looks really clean. It smells good too. However, I'm not gonna do a third paper towel, wipe down, whatever, because it doesn't make sense. I already have the pad so you guys can see what the O-Cedar actually picked up versus the machine itself. So let's go through this again. So this is without using anything. The floor was not clean. I just placed some cleaner on it and wiped it down. You can kind of see what it looks like. This is after the machine did it. So you obviously can tell the comparison. This is a little bit more cleaner, but there's still some dirt. Just decided to fall. Oh, maybe I broke it already. Let's see. No, it just looks like it just snapped off. It's like a little handle. But this actually makes it better for me. And the reason why it makes it better for me, I can set it up right next here to the other things, and you guys can tell. This was the side I used predominantly on the pad, and you guys can see it still picked up a lot of stuff. It still picked up a lot of stuff. Obviously compared to the first portion, it was really dirty. The second portion after machine, not too bad. But obviously with this and using your elbow grease and a little bit of manual labor, it looks a lot better. So what is my conclusion when it comes to this? A machine right there, or a human machine right there. What is the difference? Obviously, if you're kind of lazy and you want like a quick clean, nothing special, anything like that, if you have like guests coming in like in an hour or something like that and you gotta do something else, obviously the machine will do the job. It still creates a clean environment. It doesn't pick up all the grime, all the dirt, but it helps a lot. But if you want for like a deep cleaning or anything like that, go with the actual mop. In addition to the mop being awesome, you get some exercise, and also you don't waste as much chemical. You can see I I put this much actually in the machine for the same amount of space, and the machine used it all up. This, I still have about half a container left. So that's a big thing. That's a very, very huge thing if you're trying to save some money on chemicals and stuff like that. So obviously putting some work yourself would yield you better results. So let me know what you guys think down below in the comments. Would you guys go with the machine, or would you guys go with doing some labor and actually getting a better quality of work? Please put that down in the comments below, and I'll catch you guys later.